March 17th, 2021. Guys, a quick weather update. We've still got moisture coming in from the Pacific, if you notice, over California up through Oregon, Washington State. And your upper elevations, you're going to probably see some snow and you can get some rain. You're getting a break over the Four Corners area now, but that low pressure, the center of it, is actually in Oklahoma now and right around Sky City for you folks there that know where that's at. But if you close in on the radar, you'll actually see that center. Now, that area that you're seeing over North Texas, and this is snow because of the cold front that's being pushed downward that we've been dealing with for the last week. Now, it's clashing with a tremendous amount of moisture that's being pulled off the Gulf of Mexico. You can see these lines as I reanimate this map. But that's feeding into the clash of cold air. And the center of it is right along this very ridge of the deepest oranges right there. And a lot of this area is now in tornado watch mode. And there's a line of thunderstorms that are along that center that are showing up on radar. And again, this is satellite imaging. Here you can easily see where that the peak of this is in, again, the dark orange line. And what you're seeing on the outer edges in the blue and green are lighter areas of rain. We've had a few of these throughout the night and this morning already, just for a few minutes, just a moderate to light rain, and then moving on out. But that is, if you look here in central Mississippi, you can see the inflow. Look how much it is of warm, moist air coming off the Gulf of Mexico again, and it's going to clash in this area today and overnight. There's no way around it. Again, if we look at the map here in Texas, we're spinning into Oklahoma now. That on the left side of that is snow. So this clash is coming. Switching from satellite to radar images, you can see where the concentration of the storms are right now down at Shreveport, Louisiana, down to Houston, up through Little Rock, Memphis, Huntsville, Nashville, again, all the way up through that area. And you can see that there's moisture being pulled off the Gulf all the way from Texas over to Alabama in the Mobile area. And it's just going to continue to move east. Again, today, central Mississippi is kind of the area. You're going to have Louisiana and Alabama affected into that. And then Thursday, slowly moving out of Alabama into Georgia, Florida, and up the East Coast. Now, let's look at the warning map. Now, looking at the entire nation, you've got you're kind of a mixed batch of anything you want. But in the upper elevations in Northern California, winter storm watches. You've got winter storm watches throughout the area. And when you're getting into the yellows and tans and browns, these are usually wind events. The blizzard warnings in North Texas just continues for you folks there. You got winter weather watches and with winter weather warnings around it. You can see there's a lot of wind involved in this. You've got red flag warnings in South Texas, in the yellow, coming out of East Texas into Louisiana, including the Shreveport area. Much of Arkansas, North Mississippi, and into Tennessee now are tornado watches. The maroon areas here in the map are flash flood warnings, and you got flash flood watches throughout the area, including much of the area along the Mississippi River. So be aware of that as this moves forward. But the tornado watches are out. Severe thunderstorm looks like a warning right there, just south of the Shreveport area, guys. So that's where we were seeing the radar move across the Texas-Louisiana line at some of its stronger points. Again, just a heads up, we're not out of the woods yet on this. Be prepared for it. If a tornado comes through, you're going to lose some power. Maybe you got a backup generator. Make sure you got some extra food and water. But main thing is to keep your heads up. $20 or so, you can have a weather radio that does the alarms. You heard mine go off yesterday in that late video with the tornadoes coming into our area. And it will wake you up, believe me. But anyway, be prepared. Don't be caught off guard. You know it's coming. We've been through it before. Just keep your heads, in this case, down. Be safe.